My name is Henry Fong.
Henry, what makes you come to my 4 days EQSP session?
Well, I was actually introduced by a friend of mine who came here earlier, and she told me that that this session here is wonderful and that there are a lot of benefits to be achieved. And so I came for the preview and listened to doctor speak and listen to you speak, and together with my friend's recommendation, I decided that it's something that I must come and try.
But even though you have so much recommendation, but there's still a little bit of nagging thought, don't know whether it's real or not.
Well, what I like about your approach is the empirical approach, which is that you actually get Western doctors tests and certification to first of all prove that the patient actually has a certain ailment, and as a result of your treatment, exercise and all that, the person actually recovers. I mean, that is the best proof that you possibly can get, I think that's the best proof. I think we have been taught in Western medicine that if you have an ailment, you need to take some tablets or have an operation, and so therefore you get well. But your methods, of course, is a little bit different, and so even for me, initially I find it a bit difficult to believe, to accept, yes. But with the results that you have shown and all the empirical proof, I believe.
By the way, these 3 days, now, do you do a lot of exercise? Are you an outdoor man?
Well, I do, but not enough.
Okay. Now, as you know, if you do that type of exercise for so many hours, every day for the last 3 days, you will notice that 60, 70 people, people, including you, will be flat out. Am I correct?
Well, yes, I certainly think so, yeah.
But you say today, even yourself and a number of people have more energy than they before they come.
Yes, that's what I observe, especially my fellow students, who are in their 60s and above. Yeah. It's quite
amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
But you look at the face, you notice there's a change of maybe 5-10 years younger. The oil has come out, and they look better.
Well, one of the things I observe is that this training and these exercises that you teach causes our blood to flow. I mean, I can actually see it in my hands, and also in the face of some of my fellow students, that they have become actually redder. Okay, and so as we learn in science, blood flow throughout the body is actually a good thing.
I've been trying to explain that cause blood to flow to every part of our body, and put the theory, and now I put into practical. Is it that what I'm doing is actually confirm what I explained?
Yes, certainly. I think you have stated very early that your techniques are actually to cause the blood to flow properly within the body. Well, I don't have any tests to certify, but if you look at the hands and look at the faces of some of my fellow, in my hands as well, and the face of some of my fellow students, you can certainly see that it is all red, and I don't think they are having a beer or liquor or
Now, but the most fantastic thing is 60, 70 years old, normally would have been flattened by then, is standing more energy. Now, is that amazing?
Yeah, I think that's quite fantastic actually. I mean, I'm only 40 plus, so I'm still reasonably okay. But I've seen a lot of people who are 60 plus, and I can imagine that the strength and everything must be much lower, than younger people like us, or like myself.
Anyway, personally, what have you benefited?
Well, I'm also amazed at myself, in the 4 days that I've been here, that I haven't fallen down, well, I'm not a very energetic person. Okay, reasonably okay, and I thought that by the end of the 3rd or 4th day, I would actually be very tired, but I observed that I'm not really that bad. I'm still okay, I mean, I'm still fine, and I think that's great, yeah.
Any other improvement you have observed that in your body system that you have improved?
Well, personally, because at least the doctor hasn't told me, that I've got any particular problem, whether heart problem or diabetes or whatever it is, So obviously, I'm not sure whether there's improvement area, but the one thing that I observe is energy level and blood flow within the body, and I think that's actually a good thing. So I intend to thoroughly practice the exercise that you have taught, and keep you updated in the next few weeks and months to come. I intend to take some photograph of myself as well, and maybe every 2 months, and see whether I've actually improved. Yeah.
By the way, what you have achieved here, does it confirm, or rather, what you have actually believed that this could help you?
Yes, you see, I have always had this nagging belief that the qi flow in the body, that our blood flow in the body is actually controlled by the qi. Being a Chinese, I do believe in such a thing, which is why I've actually also gone for Tai Chi training before, although very short, But and I understand this concept of qi and the feeling of qi. But when I came here during the first few days, I observed that the flow of qi is actually easier, smoother, and maybe more than I have achieved in the previous exercises.
In the previous exercise, how long you have been in the Tai Chi that you're talking about?
Well, I think first of all, I think Tai Chi is actually a good form of exercise, except that they're still teaching it in a very traditional manner. In the one whole year of Tai Chi, it was mostly related to the movements, and actually getting the movement correct. Of course, there was some Tai Chi exercise, and as a result of that, you also can feel some Qi flow within the body. The reason why I stopped was not because I don't believe in Tai Chi, but because my master couldn't speak English very well, and I couldn't understand Mandarin, so that's the reason I stopped.
So in these 3 days, what you observe the qi flow. How do you compare with 1 year that you're doing there?
Well, the first thing that I observe is that the exercises here are much simpler. Tai Chi is very exact, you have to get the hands and the position correct. But here, the exercises are relatively simple, so I think it's going to be very easy to remember and practice. But I also observe that the Qi flow within the body is actually stronger. I can actually feel not every point, but certain positions and certain point I can actually feel the Qi flow.
That means, in other words, here we actually really apply the qi to all the places that I've mentioned.
Yes, I agree.
Now, in 3 days, you have so much result. What happened you do for 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years?
Well, I will certainly go back and practice, diligently what you have taught me over the next weeks and months and years. And I certainly hope, that I will see the result empirically, for example, if I start to look younger, or perhaps I feel more energetic, in the months to come. That will be proof. That will be proof that your system works.
By the way, when you talk of energy, you already got a lot of energy, but of course, when you get more energy, you already got a limit. But look at the 60 and 70 years old, that's a really proof, isn't it?
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, Master Wong.